Oh my Lord. What just happened? The New York Knicks are up 2-0. Let's go. Let's come on into the Knicks-Verse. Let's go. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, Knicks fans, Knicks fanatics, this was a killer of a game. This game, I was losing my mind. I'm sure all of you were as well. This was crazy. Something's up here. Oh, well, don't mind. Oh, I must have messed something up here. Wow. I am dazed. Dazed. What a tremendous victory. The New York Knicks are now up 2-0 in this first round series against the Philadelphia 76ers, who admittedly, if Embiid had been healthy for the whole season, would probably be the number 2 seed. You know, so we would probably be facing them in the second round. And instead, we have them in this first round. And Embiid is hobbled. Definitely. He tried to play through. Embiid and Maxey were both questionable earlier in the day. And then it was a game-time decision. We all knew they were going to play. And, man, did they play. They came out. They battled their hearts out. I'm sure they are devastated. But let me tell you, both those guys delivered, I think, 30 points each. But you can't just do it by yourself. Yeah, both of them, they combined for 69 points, those two. Everyone else played, I mean, the numbers, when you look at them, not impressive. Hello, and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. This is where you get the best post-game recaps around. There's no doubt. The enthusiasm here, the fan base, it's fantastic. Come on in. Let's see. I want to see. We got Lex the Destroyer, of course. Thank you so much, brother. In the house. We got Will Pilot Music. We got Drew Reviews Music. What's up? From Japan, I believe. Still. Alex Quispe. All right, wait. Here we go. Alex Quispe, what's up, brother? All right, let me get this together here because I want to be able to hear this. I got something for you guys. We got Woodside Queens in the house. What's up, Jesse? Jose Castillo, Eric V, Bob Chamberlain. Oh, man, we got a great crowd. Everyone hit that thumbs up button for us. And drop your comments. Flood the chat. Oh, man. If later on you have any thoughts, I have, like, cat hair all over it. That's why I'm, like, pulling cat hair. It's, like, distracting. If you have thoughts later on, you're watching this in the replay or the recap or just later on, drop them in the comments. I read them all. They really help me. The New York Knicks were losing this game with 33 seconds left. That's right. 33 seconds left. They were down 101-96, down 5 points. 5 points. And then some crazy shit happened. Jalen Brunson, who could not buy a bucket tonight. Again, shout out to the Sixers defense, but I will say it's something more to do with him. Something's up with him. I'm telling you guys, something's up with him. It's not like they were, he got a couple of his shots blocked, maybe one or two or whatever. It was more him. Maybe something's up with his left hand, his left wrist. His touch is just not quite there. He was 1 for 6. 1 for 6 from the three-point line. Let's see his only three-point make. Tonight. It came with 27 seconds left in the game. I'm putting my headphones on because I want to hear this as well. Let's go. Here we go, people.
The Sixers.
Boom. Brunson just hit. The prayer of a bounce. Over 5. And then look here. Maxey flops on the floor. Look at that. Hart steals it. Donte shoots over. Too much, right? But what do you do with the sniper? Get him the ball back immediately. And there it is! There it is! There it is! Oh my goodness! Donte Divincenzo comes through with the game winner! Look at that! Look at Ben! Look at Melo! Look at Starks! Starks was running out on the court many times. He was sitting to the right of this baseline. Here it is again. This was great. I think it was Jalen Brunson who tipped the ball up. Look at that! You're like, okay, let's get it back. Let's get it back. Perfect.
He's got it. The Knicks have the lead again. Their defense.
Donte Divincenzo! Bang! I feel robbed that I didn't get to hear Mike Breen. Yo, bang, bang, double bang. That's a double bang.
2-point game. Maxey hits the deck. Hart takes it from him.
Look at Hart.
Divincenzo, no.
Look at Isaiah Hartenstein. I don't even know how he got the ball over to OG. Incredible. So many things had to go right for the Knicks in that last possession, last series. There were still 13.1 seconds left. I have the rest of the game highlights as well. I just had to show this one. All right, one more time. One more time. The prayer.
2-point game. Maxey hits the deck. Hart takes it from him. Shot clock is off. Divincenzo, no. Hartenstein with an offensive rebound. Another chance here. Divincenzo.
This shot will live in history, Knicks history, especially if we move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. The New York Knicks now lead the series 2-0. They travel down. They travel down the turnpike. They travel down the turnpike to go to Philadelphia for game 3 on Thursday. I don't need those anymore. For game 3 on Thursday. Oh, and then I believe on Saturday is game 4. Oh, my Lord. That was one of the craziest finishes to a playoff game. This is why the playoffs are just not regular season it's great, it's fun and everything, but it's just nowhere near can match the intensity of a playoff game. These guys, I mean, they battled their hearts out. Both teams. Got a shout out both teams. Nothing was left on the floor. And Donte, Donte, let's see. Donte kind of struggled too tonight. But Jalen Brunson, man, did he struggle. It was a rough game for us with Brunson. Jalen Brunson, let's see. For the game, he shot 27.6%. That's worse than the last game, I think. I didn't think he could have 2 bad games in a row. Well, I was proven wrong. It's definitely shout out to the defense that the Sixers and Nurse has been putting out there. He has them prepared. They probably have analyzed, dissected all of Brunson's tendencies. They know where to meet him on the court, where to not let him get to on the court. But I still think something's up with him. He was missing shots that he normally makes. So there is that. And that also could be, so give credit to their defense. Because if you don't let a guy get off and start feeling good about himself, it is harder to regain that later as the game goes on. But the great ones usually can figure it out. And that game winner doesn't happen without Jalen Brunson hitting that lucky bounce of a 3-point shot. He was 0 for 5 from the 3-point line at that moment. So that just shows you right there. The New York Knicks were losing at the beginning, at the end of the first half in all of the hustle stats, and then they were able to. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong part here. Let me look at the game charts. I am like, cheers to everybody. Cheers to you guys. I'm sure it's late. It's late there in New York. You guys must be celebrating your asses off. I love it. There were four ties in the game, and 4 lead changes. That's it. It wasn't like the other game where it was like a back and forth. Each team went on a run. No, not at all. It was the Sixers were ahead steadily, but towards the end of the first half, the Knicks were able to dig in and cut that deficit down to just 5 going into the second half. And the Sixers looked good, but then immediately you could see that this was a different Knicks team in that third quarter. And the Knicks, points in the paint, we ended up winning that 40-30. We were down in the first half. Second chance points, we ended up winning that by 1, 12-11, which we were down. We were down 6. We were a -6 in points in second chance points at the half. So that means we ended up a plus. I don't know. I can't do the math right. Fast break points. We still lost that 14-10 to the Sixers. That's because when Maxey gets out on the break and whatever. Knicks outshot the Sixers on the free throw line, 82.6% to 72.7%. Outstanding. But let me tell you, let's just get back to what happened here. Isaiah Hartenstein, at one point though, was it in the third quarter? He was like, the third quarter he was good, but at one point he was frustrating me again tremendously, unnecessarily fouling Joel Embiid, bailing him out. This guy cannot move. Why you're bodying him up? You don't need to actually commit the foul. Just suffocate him, but don't foul him. And again, he fouled him. He set him to the line. That's how we had the lead. And the Sixers went on an 18-6 run before those 2 3-pointers. 18-6 run. Think about that. But in the fourth quarter, Isaiah Hartenstein got 2 big buckets, a floater, got a couple of rebounds. The Knicks, we actually lost that fourth quarter, 27-25. The Sixers shot 56.3%, but from the three-point line, they were only 2 of 7. And the Knicks were 4 of 12. Nothing outstanding shooting. That's 33.3%. But those additional 2 points that you get really make a big difference. Especially when the Sixers are heading to the free throw line. Oh my God, it was a parade. I thought the refereeing was trash tonight. I'm going to tell you, was absolute trash. Like they would call a ticky-tack foul on the Sixers end of the floor against us, and then a guy slams into Brunson or slams into Josh Hart trying to make a layup. No call. Like no call at all. So that is some bullshit. And we're lucky that we survived at this point. Shout out to the chat. Let's see the Josh Hart. How many minutes did Josh Hart play tonight? He played all 48 minutes. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. All right, let's keep going here. All right, we got 200 in the house. That's awesome. Let's come and enjoy this. This was fantastic. Our New York Knicks are up 2-0. This most likely barring a catastrophic collapse, I just don't see how this Sixers team can overcome and beat this Knicks team, especially they lost 2 games where Jalen Brunson struggled terribly. So that means other Knicks stepped up beautifully. And they were different ones tonight. Last night, the game 1, it was the bench, like dominating. What did they score? Like 42 points? The bench scored. Tonight it wasn't the same, but they hit crucial buckets. Bojan, who had been struggling throughout the game from the three-point line, came in and boom, hit 2 big threes in a row. He went for the third one, came close, didn't hit it, but that helped us get back, actually finally take the lead. It took quite a while for this Knicks team to get the lead. They finally did. You could hear the announcers. Again, I had to watch, the TNT one, Stan Van Gundy, and I forgot who the other guy was, but it was tough to listen to them. I wish I was in New York watching. I wish I was in this arena watching this game. Man, it was crazy. I mean, there was all the stars were out. Johnny Mack was there. I mean, everybody was there. I think we even saw Stephen A. Smith was sitting right near Johnny Mack, and the guy who's running Warner now. It was the place to be in the entire Northeast tonight. This was the place, and it delivered with one of the most exciting games and one of the most exciting finishes you will ever see in a basketball game, especially if you are a Knicks fan. Absolutely. Josh Hart is a warrior, John Rover. Absolutely. Right on point. Right on point. Let me shout out some of these because I can't flash any of the chats up here, but I will definitely read them out. He is a warrior, man. Tremendous. Can't believe Paul Reed. Yeah. All right. I'm going to keep going here. Here we go. So, Fred Katz tweeted this out. Rebecca Harlow is trying to do the post-game interview on the court with Donte Divincenzo, and you cannot hear anything anyone is saying because pretty much this whole crowd has stayed late to chant Divincenzo over and over. That is a New York crowd. I love us. I love our fandom. And we have been suffering for way too long. It's been over 2 decades that we have had that one mellow team, gave us something. But once Tyson Chandler got sick, it was like, how far could we go? And they were an older team, so you didn't think they were going to be able to sustain that level of excellence, and they didn't. So really, it's been since the 2000 playoffs where the 8th seed, led by Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell, they went to the finals. It's been since then that this incredible fan base has had something to truly cheer about and feel great about. Now it's here. And a lot of it mostly is due to the Nova Knicks. The Villanova Knicks have completely come in and transformed this team. They are a brotherhood, as I mentioned previously. You can see the love and the passion that they have for playing this game, for winning and for playing the right way. And it just shows they never give up. And this is, you guys know, like when you get down 10 points and you have to struggle to get back into this game, and then you get close and then you get pushed down and then the lead becomes 8, and then you get closer and then the lead becomes 5. It takes a lot out of a team, and often you're not able to overcome it. But not tonight. Not tonight. Tonight was the night that that the whole team came through and got this victory, and it would not have been able to happen without a tremendous block by Isaiah Hartenstein in the last 3 seconds of the game to block Tyrese Maxey's drive to the hoop, which could have put the Sixers up ahead. And he blocked it. And that was it. Beautiful, beautiful ending to this game. Fantastic. Mr. Popo, deepest team in the league. Absolutely. Absolutely. The New York Knicks depth has come out tonight and shown that it is the key asset that can swing a series, swing a game. Tonight showed it. Where you got contribution from all different angles. Beautiful. Here are the stats. Let's get to the highlights. Let's go. And I'll talk during highlights about stuff. If you guys want to ask me any questions or whatever, just drop it in the comments. I love your takes and stuff on this stuff. Just put them in there. I will read them out loud. Let me go over to... So the game started off like rocky for the Knicks. I think we were down 9-0. Yeah, right here. Boom. Another three-pointer. So they hit 3 3-pointers on us in a row. But... Oh, nice. Josh Hart finally took it to the hoop at that moment. The Sixers outscored us 25-18. We only put up 18 points in that first quarter. Once again, usually the team that loses first quarter loses the game. So we just totally bucked the trend right now tonight. Because the Knicks had been struggling in the first quarter, especially during that stretch where we had lost a couple of games. But tonight, they were able to overcome it. I mean... I'm not going to... This was not Thibs' best coached in-game, in a while. I will say that. Some of his substitutions I had issues with. I would have started Mitch in the second half and flipped the 2 players. And then at the end, you just go with the one who's feeling it. All right. Yeah, Deuce just took one right there. Deuce didn't have the game that he had previously. He didn't. That's what you get with role players. That's why they are role players, because they don't give you the same consistency, the same production every single night. But that said, the beautiful thing about having a role player like a Deuce McBride who gives everything he can on the defensive end, he'll always give you something there. So that helps offset it. And in terms of the plus minus, he was the only minus player by the end of this game. He was a -8. Donte Divincenzo finished a plus 11. Brunson was a plus 3. Everyone else, just a few single digits pluses. But the only minus was Deuce McBride. His 21 minutes of play, he was 4 of 11. 0 for 3 from the three-point line. But he hit some big buckets. He got a great steal, as you just saw it right there. Only committed 2 personal fouls. He did contribute 9 points. So, I mean, his production was important. The bench contributed 16 points tonight, which I'll take it. Even Mitch hit 1 of 2 of his free throws. He didn't make any buckets tonight, but he finished with 4 rebounds. The rebounding was a struggle for the Knicks. We were out-rebounded in the first half a lot. But let's see, in the first round, we were out-rebounded 27-24. Actually, it wasn't as much. It just looked like it. But still, for us to be out-rebounded at all is a big story. So here, now we're down 10. This was would end up being the largest lead in the game, and then Hart starts cooking. Josh Hart shot 4 of 5 from the three-point line in the first half. 4 of 5 from the three-point line. So his amazing three-point shooting that he showed us in Game 1 continued in Game 2, which I didn't think that would happen. He just isn't that kind of guy, except for that stretch right after the trade to the Knicks. Remember, he was awesome from the three-point line. He was shooting like 43% or whatever for like a pretty decent stretch. But since then, he's been way off. But now the man is cooking. He's clicked in. He's locked in. Loved his passion. He shot in the first half. He shot 53.8% overall. 80% from the three-point line. Got 9 rebounds. Actually, on ESPN, they had him as 10 rebounds by the half. He had 19 points in the first half. Then the third quarter began. And the games got tighter. Brunson, he got blocked there. Again, I think, here's what I'm going to talk about what the problem with Jalen was doing. That's what he should be doing right there. When Jalen Brunson, if you are going to watch this later on, or anyone who knows him, look, I think you're trying too hard. Number one, something's off with your wrist or your touch. I don't know how you're missing some shots that you normally make. But that aside, when that's happening, you need to make plays for your teammates, as you just did right there with the bounce pass. There was another bounce pass play that was nice like that. Then, look, when you get the one-on-one right there, you had only one defender on you, and you took advantage of it. But often, they're not going to give you those. They're not going to give you that freedom to do what you do. They want to force the rest of the Knicks to beat them. Now, it's failed twice, so that's great. But it'd be nice for us to win a game by like 15 or 20 points, and it can't happen if you decide to be more of a playmaker and a creator for your fellow teammates. Because everyone else is looking pretty good in terms of their shooting at this point. So I think you're forcing it. That's kind of what I saw. I saw you forcing it. You became a little too Brunson-centric, your own self. And I get the concept. You're the man. You're the guy who's supposed to lead us to the promised land. But there are other ways to lead. And tonight, luckily, we were able to overcome. Right there, Deuce hit a big shot there. So now we're up 8 points here with 7.5 to go. And then I think things start changing. Kyle Lowry, always a pest, who got away with some fouls that he should never have gotten. He should have been fouled out of this game. That's the foul call I was talking about that Isaiah did. I cannot stand that call, right? That situation right there. Why foul him? And then he still made the bucket. So here, boom. Now the game is tied. 3.5 left. Brunson's doing his thing. He hits. Oh, no. Here's the other bounce pass. That's what we need. See? That's what we need. Now we're up 2. The game is close from here on. And then the Sixers were able to create a little bit of space right there. So now I think they're up 97-96. And I can't remember. Oh, this is. I think. Oh, here we go. This is. Okay. Josh Hart helping out right there was a huge mistake. You don't leave a deadly long-range three-point shooter alone out there, especially Maxey, who was cooking. Maxey had himself an amazing game. Though he did tire towards the end. He shot 12 of 22 overall, 5 of 11 from the three-point line, 45.5%. Look here. That's the lucky bounce. And then here, watch this. The inbound play. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. And then Donte. Too much. But Isaiah. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous! Ah! And then Maxey comes in. Watch this play. Oh, Isaiah gets the block. Yes! And they're coming down with 3 seconds left. And ball goes to Embiid. OG's on him. Too much. And that is the game. The New York Knicks are now up 2-0. Couldn't be prouder of this team. And once again, Thibs held to an 8-man rotation. Surprised? I am surprised. Josh Hart did play all 48. 21 points for him and 15 rebounds. I would say Josh Hart is the star of this game. But when Donte Divincenzo shoots 4 of 8 from the three-point line and hits you the game winner, he gets the other half of the game ball for sure. But look at Isaiah Hartenstein. 14 points, 7 of 8, 8 rebounds, 4 assists for him, and 4 blocks for Isaiah Hartenstein. Gorgeous. OG Anunoby, he kind of had a quiet game. He didn't hit any of his threes. He missed all 3 of them. Only 4 rebounds, only 1 assist, 10 points, 4 of 10 in his 37 minutes. But while he was out there, he did make a big impact on the team defensively. That's the beauty of him. Jalen Brunson, 38 minutes, 8 of 29. He shot 27.6%. 1 of 6 from the three-point line, and we saw the three-pointer that just dropped in. He was 7 of 9 from the free throw line, and he missed those 2 in the first quarter. So he hit the rest of his three-pointers. Did get 8 rebounds himself and 6 assists. The Knicks ended up with 22 assists. Here, we'll just keep going. Here. Here's the plus-minus. Like I mentioned before, everybody was a plus something except for Deuce. But his was a -8, and it was during an odd phase of the game when that was happening there. Shout out to the chat. Who do we got now? We got Steve Larson in the house. What's up, brother? We got 19 Common. We got Anna Grill. What's up? Chris Dada. What's up, brother? What a game. Absolutely. That game was insane. We got Sergio Castillo. Sergio says, let's be honest, Embiid should have had his first tech with that elbow to Josh. Then his second when he shoved the ball to Donte. Absolutely. Absolutely. They let him get away with that. But in some ways, though, I mean, I don't want to see a guy like that thrown out of the game for those marginal situations. If it was a regular season game, absolutely. If he had done a third thing, he should definitely have been thrown out of the game. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I see your logic for sure. We got Young Simba in the house. What's up, brother? Man, what a game. What a game. Let's see who else we got here. Garvin and Antoine, Trinidad Knicks. Oh, hey, we got people from all over the world in here. It's fantastic. This is the night to celebrate. The New York Knicks have given themselves a tremendous chance to advance to the second round, to repeat, to get as far as they got last year. And that's really the first goal. The first goal, get out of the first round. And they're there. They're set up perfectly. They're 2-0. They're even in a better position than they were last year at this time. I couldn't be prouder of this team. And we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of tools. And there's some tools we haven't even used yet, like Precious. So at some point, we might see some Precious. We got over 200 in the house. Let's see some thumbs ups. Let's hit the like button, guys. Let's get that up there. Also, share the video. Let's get other Knicks fans on board. Anna Girl says, I want to beat Philly's ass. We are not at our best. Yeah, look, this has got to be so disheartening for them. Now, I get it. Their very best player is hobbled, but he's still putting up tremendous numbers. And their second best player just played an amazing game. So it's really the other players on this team that have let this team down tonight. and both games in reality when you think about it, because to have played to have reset. Nick's nurse is looking at this game right now. He's like, wow, our game plan worked. We stifled Jalen Brunson once again, and we're down 0-2. That's got to be so demoralizing. Now, I know because they're professional athletes, they're going to go back home and they're going to find a renewed verve, and they're, I could see them, at least winning at least a game at home there. I don't even know, it'll be the third game or the fourth game where their backs are up against the wall completely. I can see them coming out and winning the third game, but here's the other thing. I just don't see Brunson continuing like this. He's going to have 2 days off in between. So Tuesday and Wednesday he's going to have off. I'm curious. I'm not sure how they're going to handle the travel. It's not that far. So they'll probably stay home tonight. They'll probably be practice at home tomorrow. Light practice and watch film and strategize. And then they'll probably travel on Wednesday to Philly and practice there, so they get, familiar, whatever, reacquaint themselves with the arena, and then be ready for Thursday. And I have a feeling that Jalen Brunson's going to explode for like 40 points on Thursday, and then the Knicks could be up 3-0. And then the Sixers' backs will be up against the wall, and that sometimes does bring out, they just have nothing, they're not going to, they have too much pride to like get swept. So they'll pull off that game 4, come back to the Garden, and the Knicks will finish it off in a 5-game gentleman's sweep at MSG. That's how I'm predicting it to happen. That's right. And Knicks, yes, Lex the Destroyer has called it out right here for you guys. Knicks fans need to take over Philly. I want game 3. Alex Nader, what's up, brother? He's like, Nick's nurse right now is still crying and complaining about the refs. Dude, I'm complaining about the refs. You got lucky. You got fucking lucky. The Sixers got lucky. The Sixers, they had the refs on their side tonight. I got to tell you. Though, let's see. Saying that, let me look at the free throw situation. It was even. Knicks went 23 times to the free throw stripe, and they went 22 times. But it didn't seem like that. They got too many easy fouls on Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid was 8 for 12 from the free throw line. That's another big plus for us because he's usually money from there. He's usually like 11 for 12. So that's 3 points that left on the board there, and that would have been a tie game. We would have been going to overtime if he shoots his free throws the way he normally does. At the end of the game, the Sixers did end up shooting better than us. They shot almost 43%. We barely shot 41. Like it was 40.7% overall. And from the three-point line, they shot 36.1%. We were at 33%. But the free throw line really made a big difference, and we got an additional 7 field goal attempts than the Sixers, and that is the hustle stats, which we were losing that battle in the first half, but came back and took it over in the second half. The points in the paint, I mentioned it before, I'll say it again, 40-30 in favor of the Knicks. Fast break points, the Sixers beat us there. They were +4 there, 14-10. The bench points, we ended up winning the bench points battle, even though we only had like a modest 16. They had a paltry 10 points from their bench. That's it. The New York Knicks had the lowest scoring quarter of the game, 18. The first quarter. Whew. Unbelievable win, guys. I am so hyped. And I'm so happy you guys are here with me. Let's see. I'm going to see what the chat's going on in the chat. Larson's like, Jay Hart and Deuce are tough dudes. They are. Garvin, Antoine saying 3-0. Yes, we're going to be 3-0. I'm dead. The Sixers filed a grievance plan after the loss. Did they really? Drew? Is that for real? Oh, my God. Let's see. Let me check my Twitter feed right here. What's going on? Ooh, got a bunch of things happening here. Let's see. One thing though, when you get those moments where you hit like when Donte hit his monster three, we were only up one with 13 seconds left. We should definitely celebrate, and cheer or whatever. But we also gotta kind of rein it in a little bit, because any team with a guy like Maxey on the floor, we could have lost. He could have beaten Ihart to the hoop and made that bucket. So then would have put it on us to make a bucket again to take the lead back. So it wasn't necessarily like that was the game winner, but technically it was. Let's see here. Oh man, it's like all flooding in. Beautiful, I love it. Isaiah Hartenstein says that his mentality on the Knicks' last offensive possession was go get the ball. Quote, I just knew at the end we needed any possession possible. Beautiful. Hunger. Passion. Fabulous. He also said job isn't finished. It's only 2 games. You have to win 4 to get it done. Facts. I love the professionalism I'm hearing. Beautiful. Let's see here. Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is being... So this is a tweet from Ian Begley. It's an interview with Joel Embiid. Post-game, he says, we're going to win this series. We know what we've got to fix. We're the better team, and we're going to keep fighting. But he said it looking down with his head in his hands like this. This is Joel Embiid saying. This is him saying it right here. In fact,
we're gonna win this. We know what we gotta fix. We did a better job today, so we're gonna fix it. But we're the better team, and we're gonna keep fighting. No, so we're good. We're gonna win this series. We're gonna win this. We know what we gotta fix.
Look, I respect the attitude. He doesn't want to, admit the reality. But it's just not going to happen. If you were the better team, see, the thing is, you're not the better team. That's really the real story here, Joel. And that's something you're going to have to think about during this offseason. Are you one of the very best players in the NBA and the entire world? Absolutely. You're one of the 3 or 4 best players. There's no doubt about that. But the 5th best player is Jalen Brunson. And he got stifled. He couldn't do his stuff. And you still lost to his team. So, in the offseason, you'll be thinking about it. And who knows? You may be making a call to Leon. Well, I don't know if that's allowed, but who knows? We got Drew Reviews says, I'll send you the Grievous Plan tweet, but you have to follow my new account first. Okay. No worries, brother. Of course. We got KD in the house. What's up, brother? Who else do we got in the house? Mr. Popo. He says, I love especially that this Knicks team doesn't give up. They keep fighting. They never give up. They never give up. Beautiful. 70 Suxers, Crybabies, Lex with the Flames. Love it. Sweetie asks, who is the team that is weak now? Yeah, it ain't us. We got Taiwan Knicks fans in the house. What's up, brother Ken Su? I think that's how you say it, right? Ken Su? The H is silent. Welcome, brother. It's morning in Taiwan. Oh, what a great morning to wake up to. What a great result to wake up to. Beautiful. New York Knicks Warriors come and play. That's right, John Rover. We got Johnny Davis. What's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. I like the fact that Hackam Mitch hasn't really played into this. They paying so much attention to Brunson, they can't possibly keep that up. Yeah, the Hackam Mitch, well, I think that was the reason that Mitch got subbed out. What was it, like around the 4 or 5 minute mark? He was playing well, and that's when we had the lead and stuff. He was playing well. But Thibs was, I think, worried that the Sixers were going to resort to a Hackam Mitch strategy. So he brought Isaiah Hartenstein in, and then Isaiah made those silly fouls that I showed you in the highlights, and it helped the Sixers get back the lead. But man, did Ihart step up in those last plays. You know what? Let's watch that incredible play again. Let's go to it. Here we go. Here we go.
The Sixers.
There it is. Brunson's three dropped in. Look at Isaiah. Look at Isaiah right here. Oh, this was.
Hits the deck. Hart takes it from him.
Hart gets the ball.
Clock is off.
Donte bricks it. But Isaiah Hartenstein battles, gets the ball out to OG. Swish! Nothing but net. Look at it's mayhem at MSG. Look at that. Unbelievable finish. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Defense here for the Sixers.
Bang! Real exactly. I think it was Brunson who poked the ball up out of Maxi's hands. Beautiful defense, man. Beautiful defense. What's up? I saw that. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Let me see. I'll put it over here. You sent it to me on Twitter?
Their defense turning into offense.
Yeah, I don't have it here.
What a flurry for the Knickerbockers.
Do you tag me?
Defense here for the Sixers. Brunson gets a prayer of
Or did you email it to me? So I can play it right here.
Maxey
I want to hear it.
hits the deck. Hart takes it from him. Shot clock is off. Divincenzo, no. Hartenstein with an offensive rebound. Another chance here. Divincenzo. He's got it. The Knicks have the lead again.
Here it is.
Their defense turning into offense.
All right, here we go. Start it again. Here we go. We're going to hear.
For the Knickerbockers.
Here.
Back to Brunson. Brunson double team, splits the defense. Lowry takes it away, picked up by Divincenzo. 8 on the 24. Divincenzo, corner to Brunson. Sidestep, three-pointer. Shot, it's good. Took the bounce and went in. 2-point game. It's good. Took the bounce.
Here we go.
Back to Brunson. Brunson double team, splits the defense. Lowry takes it away, picked up by Divincenzo. 8 on the 24. Divincenzo, corner to Brunson. Sidestep, three-pointer. Shot, it's good. Took the bounce and went in. 2-point game.
Oh,
And Maxey gets knocked down. Hart takes it away. Out top to Divincenzo. His shot won't go. Hartenstein the rebound. Hartenstein gets it out to Anunoby. Divincenzo a three.
bang!
Bang! 13 seconds remaining.
That is awesome. Thank you, Jesse. That was beautiful. That was outstanding. What? I'm still dazed, man. I'm still dazed. We got over 230 in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me here. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Drop your comments. If you're watching it later on, if you have thoughts later on, like I always say, just drop them in there. Let's see. Let me check the rest of the chat. We got bang, bang, bang. When we Thursday, that will be a great accomplishment. Oh, we win Thursday. I think we're gonna win Thursday, guys. I just think we're gonna win Thursday. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna win Thursday. To hold Brunson down for 3 games in a row is just if they pull it off, shout out to them. I just don't see it happening. Even though Brunson struggled mightily, he still gave you, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He only committed 1 turnover. So even though his shooting wasn't there, he was 8 of 29, he still gave you 24 points. He dug the points out. We need that regardless. And then the rest of the team, just every single player who checked into the game scored for the Knicks. And every single player scored for the Sixers as well. But it was way too 2 guys centric, Embiid and Maxey. I mean, Kyle Lowry, who often kills the Knicks, He was 2 of 6 overall, though he was 2 of 5 from the three-point line, which is a nice number. 8 points for him. Tobias Harris, the starting small forward, or I guess he's the power forward, plays 41 minutes. He's 4 of 11, 36.4%. 10 points, 9 rebounds. That's just not going to do it. You know, I mean, you get, it's similar production to what OG gives you, but you know what OG gives you that tremendous defense. So, and Tobias, you know, he's okay. He's a decent defender, but, you know. Oh, thanks, Ken. It was a tremendous great. We got Webb in the house. Great team win. The other thing was Paul Reed. You know, he wanted the Knicks because we were the easier team. Well, guess what? Now your team is going back home down 2-0. So much for the easier team. Buddy Hield has not hit a three-pointer in the playoffs. This is actually his first playoff experience of his entire career. He did finally make a bucket. He was 1 of 3, but it was a 2-pointer. Has not hit a three-pointer, so he's been a non-factor. Batum, he was 2 of 4 from the three-point line, but the thing is, in 32 and a half minutes, to only put up 5 shots, that's makes the life easier for the defense. When you're not a threat yourself, it makes it easier for the defense. And over the course of 48 minutes, that eventually burns you. You need to have you need the offense to be spread out a little more. Like the game when Brunson put up 61 points, we lost that game. You know, you win. Of course, you need your lead guys to perform, but everyone has to contribute. There has to be a balance, or else it becomes too easy to guard this team. If, like, for example, if tonight Divincenzo and Josh Hart and Isaiah Hartenstein do not step up, then we lose this game because Brunson was forced to become a very inefficient shooting player tonight. But it didn't work out that way because other guys stepped up tonight. And Bojan Bogdanovic didn't have a great game for himself. 11 and a half minutes, 2 of 7, 2 of 6 from the three-point line. But that one three-pointer he hit in that fourth quarter was huge. Actually, both those. He hit both those in the fourth quarter. Actually, let me look at his fourth quarter stats. Yeah, he was 2 of 3 in that fourth quarter. In his 3.5 minutes, he came in, hit 2 big monster three-pointers. And he has to. Look, Thibs pulled him early in the first half because if he's not hitting his shots, he can't be out there because he's a defensive liability. The only way he can stay out on the court if he's connecting on his buckets, because he also takes and makes tough shots when, you know, the offense scheme has broken down. You know, it's just it's a desperate moment. Usually the shot clock is about to, you know, hit 0, and Bojan will put the ball up. So that's why his shooting percentage is suppressed, but he is able to hit big time money buckets, and he proved it in that fourth quarter. Totally proved it in that fourth quarter. All righty, we are getting down to the wrap up time, guys. This has been awesome. I will be on Knicks, I believe. It's not 100% confirmed, but I think I'm going to be on Knicks Fan TV tomorrow night and a roundtable there with JD, CP, Jake Ashman, I believe, and somebody else. Should be a lot of fun. You guys should definitely check it out. I'll tweet about it if I'm definitely going to be on. And I'll probably try to put out a video on Wednesday. Though there is a chance I may be traveling this week for unfortunate reasons. I may be traveling, so I may be doing recaps and stuff remotely on Thursday. So just, you know, stay tuned for that. But I'll try and do my best to you know, put out the content. This is our high time, man. This is our high holiday right now. This is it. The New York Knicks are in the playoffs. They're the second seed, and they are up 2-0 against the Philadelphia 76ers. And no moment should be wasted not celebrating that. That is a fantastic thing. However, there's still more work to do, as Isaiah Hartenstein said it beautifully. A lot more work to do. The New York Knicks have to go to Philadelphia. And let me tell you, you know what? If they can just close it out there, just close it out there. But they need to at least split one of those 2 games. They have to pull off a win there and come back and wrap this thing up in 5 games at MSG on Game 5, which I believe that would be on Saturday. No, that would be on Sunday. Game 5 would be Sunday. Game 4 is Thursday. Game 5 is Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Oh man, I'm so hyped. It's like I don't want to log off, but it's like hard to talk for that long by yourself. Salute, Jesse. Yeah, my son came. He came over. We watched this game together. I'm so happy for him. He's never gotten to see this type of Knicks. When he was born was 2000. He was born May in 2000. And we were in the finals. He was a teeny baby. I'm watching the game. And then it was a long, sad stretch until he was like in his when he was 11 or 12 when Melo came to the team. So then, he had his Melo jersey and all this stuff. He's such a great Knicks fan. But he's never been able to have consistent winning until these last 4 seasons. This is fine. So finally, he's been rewarded for being a true Knicks fan. And as I've told you guys, this was his childhood bedroom. He was, Knicks fan, Mets fan. So we painted the walls. This wall over here on the left, you don't see it. It's blue. And then this one's the orange one. It's an awesome little room. And now he finally is getting to rejoice in a quality Knicks team. It's amazing. Let's see. I remember last year he said, "This is for you." Yeah. Thank you, man, Jesse. Jesse, you're a dad. You're training your little guy to be a Knicks fan? Hope so. We got Aunt Toko in the house. Brunson needs to follow Kobe's steps and put up 500 shots today and Wednesday. That is a great comment right there. It's what I would do, honestly. Tonight, I would be in the gym tonight. I know he played tons of minutes, so it is a lot to ask for. He ended up playing. How much did Brunson play? Because I know he did sit in that fourth. He played 38 minutes, so 10 minutes of the game he didn't play. I would still go and put up some shots, or at least tomorrow night before they travel to Philly. He needs his time by himself. He needs to refocus. I know his dad's probably everyone's in his ear right now. He needs his own time by himself to figure out how he needs to get from where he is right now to where he has been all season. He has to get back to that. And sometimes it takes soul searching. And maybe it's just the flight down, to Philly. I don't know. Do they take a flight to Philly, or is it just a train ride or a bus? How do they get to Philly? I have no idea. But something like that. He needs a private time for himself, because even though we're up 2-0 and he struggled, we're going to need him to be the Jalen that he is, the MVP type Jalen that he's been all season, so that we can get past whoever we face in the second round. All right. You can see I'm running out of gas myself. This is it. This has been a fantastic recap. I thank you guys for joining me here. This has been fabulous. Please hit the thumbs up button, like I said before, and share this video. And let me tell you guys, enjoy this. Your New York Knicks are up 2-0 over the Philadelphia, the process Sixers. Beautiful thing. All right. I will see you maybe tomorrow night on KFTV. If not, I will drop another video before the Thursday game. A little more in depth. Definitely will do that. And hopefully you guys will all have a great night. Man, what a great time. I don't want to sign off because I don't want the love to end, but we're going to end it now. We have more wins and more love to share as we continue forward. All right. Thank you, Lex the Destroyer. Best mod around. What's up, brother? Drew Reviews. Jesse, Mr. Popo. KD, what's up? New Yorkers in the house. He came in. All right. Niall Dimitri. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. All right. I will see you around the Knicks-Verse. Let's go.